This then is tonight's grand final, competing for the Wilf Blundell Bowl. We're racing over 20 laps. Clutch start once again. There's just two white tops out there at the very front of the pack, and that's 37 Paul Holmes and 533 Phil Herzog. Yellow tops 24 Lisa Harter, 424 Mike Hayward and 436 Richard Knight. More yellows on row 3, 389 is Steve Burgess, 265 Rob Bradsell and 441 John Lawn. The blue tops are 169 Andy Clark, 202 Richard Mason, 87 Neil Brigg, 31 is Dave King, 109 Phil Smith, 234 Mark Duxbury, 383 is driven by Dave Johnson, 236 is Michael Ives and 216 is Graham France. Last of the blues is 413 Matthew Bennett. Red top drivers, we got NZ24 Frank van Vroonhoffen, 213 is Des Chandler, 260 Dave Beresford, 73 Rob Cowley, 64 Kev Smith, 212 is Frankie Wayman, 86 is David Toulson, 97 is driven by Murray Harrison, 417 is Mike James, 471 that's Bobby Burns, and right at the back we've got 33 Peter Falding and 53 John Lund. And just moving round to join us at the very back of the field is NZ39, that's the 240 cubic inch world champion, and that's Greg Johnston. That's your field of cars for tonight's grand final. We're racing over the 20 laps for the Wilf Blundell Bowl. There's 31 cars out there. We're going over 20 laps.
Non-starters.
3 abreast, clutch start.
So your non-starters, Mel Brown.
The top 31 cars of the night all together there on the home straight, coming on to starters' orders for the grand final. And the green flag goes down. We're away and racing, and just look at that down the home straight as they all head towards turn 1. Mark Duxbury and Graham France, 234, 216, very slow away. Possible that Duxbury stalled in 234. Andy Clark's gone in 169 to the infield, but we're all away and racing. 413 Matthew Bennett tangles up with 260 Dave Beresford, and 97 Murray Harrison gets involved on the exit of turn 2. Michael Ives 236 very wide around turns 3 and 4, and Steve Burgess have gone in 389 with David Toulson 86 on the home straight. The leader is 533 Phil Herzog in the grand final with 424 Mike Hayward second and Richard Knight 436 in third. And a big shunt over there as Dave King 31 joins in with 265 Rob Bradsell. 87 Neil Brigg goes on the exit of the back straight with NZ24 Frank van Vroonhoffen. And it's 533 Phil Herzog that leads. Oh, we need the yellow flags, Mr. Starter, yellows.
Oh shit. We'll get there in a minute.
You've done 2 laps.
Coming on to starters' orders then on the restart of the Wilf Blundell Grand Final. More or less on track in the order that they are on the charts. Green flag goes down, we're back and racing. Grand final action here at the Odsall Stadium, Bradford. And it's 533 Phil Herzog that leads the charge through the home straight. 424 Mike Hayward second, 202 Richard Mason third, 109 Phil Smith fourth, and 436 Richard Knight in fifth. The red top charge around turns 1 and 2 as Richard Mason tangles up with Mike Hayward 424, and both them losing time. 533 Phil Herzog still leads with 109 Phil Smith in second, 436 Richard Knight up to third, and Lisa Harter 24 in fourth. And the lead's about to change. Phil Smith 109 going through past 533 Phil Herzog. So there's a new leader. It's the Huddersfield base driver 109 Phil Smith who leads on the home straight and down towards turn 1. 533 Phil Herzog second, and 436 Richard Knight in third, and 383 Dave Johnson's moving through into fourth place, and 417 Mike James climbs across the front of NZ39 Greg Johnston and spins away and out of the grand final on the exit of the home straight. James trying to get back racing again as the race leader comes around. 109 Phil Smith, Peter Falding 33 going in hard on 73 Rob Cowley, and also 441 John Lawn, and Bobby Burns trying to come up the inside in 471, but Falding shuts the door and moves through up the inside of Rob Cowley 73. Bobby Burns briefly out of control in 471. Used Rob Cowley to balk him from going in the wall. Peter Falding in hard again in 33. He's the defending champion of this Wilf Blundell Bowl. He's actually left the trophy at home in Rotherham, so he's hoping he doesn't let anyone else win it, otherwise he won't be able to give them the trophy back. And 441 John Lawn spun, and the world champion's gone. 53 John Lund's in trouble. Just manages to avoid a beam. He could well be out of the grand final here at Bradford. 33 Peter Falding is in pursuit of the race leader. He's in third place. He's behind 533 Phil Herzog, who is second. Takes a wide outside and dives through past the white top. Herzog tries to shut the door, but Falding's through, and now he's off in pursuit of 109 Phil Smith, and Bobby Burns is trying to come through on the inside. There's Falding inside on the exit of turn 2, but Falding rides it and Bobby Burns has to tuck in third. 109 Phil Smith is the man they're all chasing his first place, with 33 Peter Falding second, 471 Bobby Burns in third, 533 Phil Herzog, a good performance from the white top in fourth, and 383 Dave Johnson in fifth. NZ39 Greg Johnson takes a wide outside line on turns 1 and 2 and clobbers the wall. Just wide in 64 Kev Smith goes through.
Halfway.
And it is the halfway stage of the grand final lawn, with 109 Phil Smith in the lead and 33 Dave Beres, 33 Peter Falding in second and 471 Bobby Burns third.
Dave, close.
And Peter Falding's in pursuit of that race leader, and that's 109 Phil Smith. Falding won this Wilf Blundell Bowl at Scunthorpe last year. He's got every intention of taking it back to Rotherham with him as he is in second place, and in pursuit of 109 Phil Smith in the lead. 471 Bobby Burns trying to get with the lead too in that third place. Bumpers going in the minor places. 73 Rob Cowley tries to shift 383 Dave Johnson out of the way. Wayman Senior now getting involved in 212, and Dave Johnson's gone in 383, tangling up with Rob Cowley 73, and almost right over in the 383 car. Right up on two wheels, and Frankie Wayman Senior goes in hard on the side of that 383 car, and we've lost 3 drivers from the top 10 places over there on turns 1 and 2, and it doesn't look like Dave Johnson 383 will get racing again. Bobby Burns goes in hard on 33 Peter Falding and shifts him aside, and Burns is coming through to second place in the Wilf Blundell Grand Final. That relegates Peter Falding to third, but the man they're still all chasing is 109 Phil Smith, and there's 5 laps to run next time Mr. Starter in this Grand Final, and what a finish is building up to be. Bobby Burns is trying to get past the lap down NZ24, and he's gone wide, and Peter Falding dives through in 33 to second place. It's still 109 Phil Smith that leads it, and he's moving up the inside of back marker 436 Richard Knight. Peter Falding 33 and Bobby Burns 471 in second and third, and trying to get with the leader. Falding goes in hard on the back markers. He removes NZ24 Frank van Broenhoffen, and now he's got a clear track to between him and 109 Phil Smith, the race leader. We've got just about 3.5 laps to run in the Wilf Blundell Grand Final, with 109 Phil Smith leading from 33 Peter Falding, and just look at that 33 car close on the 109 car as they're around turns 3 and 4. 3 laps to run this time for those lead 2, and Falding's going in hard with the bumper, and 109 Phil Smith goes wide, and Falding's through to lead it in car number 33. Bobby Burns 471 moving in on car number 109 Phil Smith. He dives on the inside, and they're tangling up. The second and third are tangling up. 109 Phil Smith and 471 Bobby Burns have gone, and they're drifting back out in front of the racing line, and that untangles them, but Bobby Burns tangled up with a beam now, and that leaves Peter Falding away and clear in the lead in car number 33, and it's 64 Kev Smith in second place. So drama indeed as the second and third on the charts tangled up, and here's Peter Falding onto his... He is the defending Wilf Blundell Bowl champion, and it looks like he's going to take that trophy home to Rotherham with him. He's on the back straight for the last time. 33 Peter Falding, the leader of the grand final here at Odsall Stadium, Bradford. Coming around turns 3 and 4, checkered flag being prepared, and Peter Falding wins it in car number 33. Looking a long way back down track for that second place, and that could well be 64 Kev Smith, with maybe Dave Beresford in third in 260. We keep them coming lawn to get everyone down on the charts. Mike James clambers up the side of 31 Dave King.
Okay.
And we can have the red flags, please.
Good race.
Cracking race.
Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, winner of the grand final at Odsall Stadium tonight for the Wilf Blundell Bowl, 33 Peter Falding. And we do have the results of the Wilf Blundell Grand Final, won of course by 33 Peter Falding. In second place it was 64 Kev Smith, and third went to 260 Dave Beresford. In fourth place it was 109 Phil Smith. In fifth it was NZ39 Greg Johnston. Sixth place went to 533, Phil Herzog. In seventh, it was 216, Graham Franz. Eighth place went to 213, Des Chandler. In ninth, it was 31, Dave King. And 10th place went to 417, Mike James.